Conversation with Nerlens beforehand, talking about the fact that Maliki has really ratcheted up his concentration level since the All-Star break, certainly, but also since the trade deadline, which came right afterwards. The trading of Michael Carter-Williams, creating that vacuum rebound. Third overall in his team in scoring. Speaking of scoring, Luke Mute right now in the midst of an excellent stretch of games. In fact, he's coming off a 19-point performance the other night against Atlanta, tying a season high.
Yeah, he's been consistent for the Sixers, be it offensively or defensively. He's always somebody that Brett Brown can count on.
Nerlens Noel, who has now moved into the top 10 in the NBA in steals, very active there twice, knocking the ball over. Taj Gibson, one of their better defensive players and very good rebounder off the bench, as working the give and go Gibson to get on the floor, but ultimately it belongs to Snell and the Bulls. That's good passing there. Mirotic delivering a beautiful feed to better defensive players, and that's where they've been lacking recently, in a department where they normally excel.
Oh yeah, it's one of the things that surprised you about Tom Thibodeau is how the Gasol continues
with the Lakers. Has Noel, who was 10th in the NBA in steals, pilfers that one, and Smith is able to benefit at the other end.
Scared once you hear the word setback with him, but glad to hear the doctor said everything is progressing the way it should be, and well, should be all right as long as he stays on track.
Isaiah Cannon, and the tie-up works out quite well. The Sixers have possession, down 4 and exactly a minute to go in the first. Cannon unleashing and hitting the three. Isaiah Cannon, all who had his way anyway. 14 first quarter points for Pau Gasol.
Well, Tom Thibodeau is going to keep going to Pau until the Sixers make some type of adjustment. I don't know if the Sixers are more worried about the 3 than the 2, but cannonball!
Here on Comcast Sportsnet, Isaiah Cannon in the backcourt along with this guy Robert Covington, Furkan Aldemir, Thomas Robinson, Jeremy Grant for Brett Brown. Nicely done by Robinson. Nice play by Heinrich, recognizing that Sixer driver was in trouble. Mirotic has good size. He's about 6'9", 6'10". He finds the 6'8" McDermott in. Sixers at 14 and 49. Mentioned their victory over Atlanta here Saturday. It was a great effort. Yes, the Hawks were missing some regulars, but the Sixers had to come back down 16 in the second. Furkan Aldemir.
Covington is open. I'm sorry. I mean, he's standing there, and the Bulls didn't find him for like 6 seconds. He was there by himself. Nice.
Noel, the swipe, his second.
That's what you like about Nerlens.
Boy, Gasol some sweet moves,
yes,
to avoid getting the ball swatted away. Wow! Here's Smith connecting with Nerlens Noel, who rejoices
for the Sixers from 3.
And good defense by the Sixers. The air ball from E'Twaun Moore. Smith with that dazzling quickness all the way to the cup for 2 more.
Timely too. Jay Rich needed that. Had to go and get it himself, but the 2 for him.
Man is right.
That man good farther out. Just what Brett Brown was talking with Molly Sullivan about at halftime.
Aaron Brooks along with Tony Snell in the backcourt. We mentioned Gasol. Mirotic. Brooks, who could fly, and he just, that was a, boy, rims the 3. And he's 0 for 5 from beyond.
That's why you got to get something easy. He can knock down 3-pointers, but right now he's just a little bit cold. Get something easy to go. And
this for him as he hits the deck. And now a 5-on-4 for Chicago. McDermott, who could shoot a little bit, as we all know, buries the 3. Racing past both Dunleavy and Gasol.
That's what he has to do, Mark. That's the way he has to be. Using his size, his quickness to get around defense. Oh.
You know what? It's going to count. It's going to count for 3 for Mike.
I'd like to see either Cannon, start attacking more, maybe get a few more threes to go, or see a little bit more Ish Smith to speed things up the transition game.
Heinrich just scooting by Cannon and getting all the way to the hoop. Last few years?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, every time he trusts his body's going to hold up for him, he has a setback or an injury, or he injures something else. And it's really unfortunate, man, because he does put in the time. He puts in the time and works hard. He's just having a terrible stretch of luck.
That's a 3-ball.
Had a clear mismatch inside. Mirotic was stuck on Isaiah Cannon, but Brooks chucking it up and missing. There's Cannon, buries it from beyond. Isaiah Cannon, a Sixer-high rebound to the smallest guy on the floor for the Sixers, Ish Smith. Thompson for three.
Hockey assist there to Nerlens Noel. Nerlens ran the floor. Heinrich had to take him, and that left.
Knocked to the wood. Here are the Sixers looking to go in front after that. Thompson. Yes!
Wow.
Rebound to Mirotic. Bulls looking to go in front. Brooks. That ends at 15. Amute.
And right now, Pau Gasol and Nikola Mirotic are doing way too much complaining, looking for the fouls.
Come on, man, come on!
Noel finding a gift and slamming for two. Three of them out there at 40% or better. It's Snell, Dunleavy, and Aaron Brooks, joined by Mirotic and Gasol. Sixers protecting three. Here are the Bulls out of the timeout. Brooks for three. Got it!
Big time shot. How about Tom Thibodeau again? Drawing up a late second play to get a three-point shot in the same week.
Ball. Rebound to Mirotic.
That's okay, though. That's where you want your misses to come from. In the paint. 2 feet in the paint, that's a high percentage shot.
Aaron Brooks along with Tony Snell. Brooks scooting around everybody, and Noel again playing with the foul. No whistle. No whistle.
That's a terrible no whistle. I know he initiated the contact, but that's what he's supposed to do when the defense is out of position. How many times have we seen good offensive players jump into the defense and get the foul call?
Gasol got it. Okay. Floorboard for Snell. Here are the Bulls up 6 in no particular hurry here in the overtime.
Got to sit down one time here. If you get a rebound, turnover or something, you got to try and score quickly the other way.
Brooks for three, and that is gigantic. Gibson. Bulls looking forward to getting those guys back for the end of the season. They prepare for the playoffs. They will break a 3-game losing streak, and they will go to 37 and 26 on the season. Sixers, their 5th straight loss to the Bulls. And for the Sixers, I beg your pardon, the Chicago Bulls 40